are commonplace. All kinds of diseases, people are slipping away. The economy's down, people can't get enough pay. As for me, all I can say is thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Folks without homes, living out in the streets, and the drug habits, some say they just can't be. Muggers and robbers, no place seems to be safe. But you've been my protection every step of the way. I wanna say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Yeah, yeah. It could have been me, outdoors, no food, no clothes, or just alone, without a friend, or just another number with a tragic end. But you didn't see fit to let none of these things be. 'Cause every day by your power, you keep on keeping me. And I wanna say, oh, you've done for me. Hey, it could have been me, outdoors, with no food and no clothes, or just alone, without a friend, or just another number with a tragic end. But you didn't see fit to let none of these things be. Hey, 'cause every day by your power, you keep on keeping me. I wanna say, yeah, yeah. I wanna say, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, yes. I wanna say, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I wanna thank you for your life. Thank you for power. Thank you for protection every hour. Wanna thank you for mercy. Wanna thank you for so much grace. Wanna thank you for loving me, Lord. I wanna say thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Nobody like you. Thank you for holding me.
Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you. Anybody thankful today? Emily, thank you so much, my classmate. Yo, what are you thankful for? Put it in the comments all throughout the day. Just fill the comments with things that you're thankful for, people that you're thankful for. I'm so thankful for you. Welcome to Good News Today, Thanksgiving edition, the food edition. I'm so glad to see everybody. I hope you got somebody in the kitchen somewhere. I hope there's somewhere somebody is in the kitchen preparing for what today will be. I know some of y'all that's you, some of you that's your auntie and your cousin. But we're so glad to have y'all here. I got my little logo at the top, but you can't see it because it's all whitewashed. But there it is. Good News Today, Cooking Edition. I can't. Should I do it like that the whole time? Nah, I can't do that. All right, but it's up there. Devon put that work in. I want y'all to see it up there at the top. Up there at the top, right there, right there. There it is. Oh, Good News Cooking Edition. There we go. All right. Yo, I got some guests. We talking about food today. We talking about what we're thankful for and who we thankful for in the comments. So put that in there, what you're thankful for. But I am thankful for the feast and the meals that we got. So yo, we got some special guests that are doing some of the best cooking that I know. Some of the best cooking in the country is happening in the homes of the folks that I'm about to bring on. I'm gonna take you to Richland, Mississippi, where my mama is there live from her kitchen. Give it up, Connie Tate, ladies and gentlemen. That's my mama in the kitchen. All right, mama, you got the house. The house. They coming over to the house today. How many folks you feeding today?
Approximately 20.
About 20 folks coming to the house,
Yeah.
and my mama is famous for her dressing. That's she can cook everything, and everything is amazing. But you ain't gonna find nobody's dressing like my mama's dressing. Mama, tell us about your dress. Do you have it out already? You got your dressing there?
Yes.
Okay, let's see a little bit of the dressing. Let's see some dressing. Let
Let's
these folks know what it's supposed to look like.
some dressing.
Let's give them.
Get some dressing. I have several things of dressing. I actually made some for some other people. This
Oh,
pot of dress. Oh, is the camera wrong?
you just turned around. There you go. Oh Lord,
Okay.
have mercy. Look at that. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord have mercy. Now
And
that's
so I picked some for my nephew Doug and my cousin Willie Earl. And
okay.
so they'll be picking theirs up.
Oh,
And of
so
course,
those whole two trays is for cousin Doug and Willie Earl.
I know Willie
That's
Earl's is over there, and I have one for Doug, and I have three for the house.
oh, so you got other trays. So all those three is just for the 20 people.
Yeah, these three just for the 20 people.
Lord have mercy.
But
Woo-wee.
for the 20 people that'll eat today and take home for tomorrow and
They're
the
gonna
next
take
day.
home so because built into the strategy is leftovers, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, my mama, I don't know if y'all do this. My mama, she'll have you have leftover tray containers ready.
I will.
So
We use our leftovers.
use the leftovers. Well, that's good. Now tell me about the dressing. A lot of people cook dressing. Give me a couple of the biggest mistakes people make with cornbread dressing. Because it's cornbread. Because we need to make it. Because we diverse. It's not
Yeah.
stuffing. It's not regular bread. It's not. It is cornbread dressing. So
One
give
thing,
me. Go
yeah,
ahead.
one thing add more flour to your meal. So it's not real mealy. So you almost do, not quite, but almost do as much flour in your meal as you do with your regular meal. And it's not real grainy. And I remember my mom, when I was a kid, they used to use light bread to add to the dressing. I use cornflakes. So that does. And the
Mm.
cream of chicken adds to it. And
Okay,
that's
now wait a minute,
just,
try these folks. They don't know you're going too fast now. Now you
yeah,
said you add cream of chicken
add
to
cream
the
of, add
to.
cream of chicken. And I always process my greeneries, the onions and bell peppers and stuff like that. I always process them and then saute them before I add them to my dressing.
Okay, so that's a whole pre-process because you blend it all up and you have that and you just you saute it and then add it to the
Saute it and
mix.
then add that to the mix. And some you put eggs in your dressing. I had a friend, she could never figure out why her dressing was not as good. And her husband told her, well, did you put eggs in it? She said, well, no, I put it in the cornbread when I made the cornbread. But when you make the dressing, you still need to add some eggs.
Still need to add some eggs. How
Yeah.
do you keep your dressing from being dry?
Well, you start out, you use this broth and you use to add to it. And then if your broth is not enough, make you a little more broth. So you don't want to start it out dry. You want to start it out kind of liquidy so that once it cooks and kind of set, it's not dry. A lot of people cook theirs that way and they actually slice it, cut it in squares and serve it. That's not me.
Yeah, no, no.
I like mine a little loose.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
Hers
need
gonna
to
be.
start out with enough broth so that once it cooks, it'll still be okay and not real stiff.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
if you
So
start out
almost.
with it stiff, then once it cooks, it's gonna
Then
be
you
even
in trouble.
stiffer.
If
Yes,
you put it in the oven and it ain't shaking, you
Right,
already
right.
it needs to
Yeah,
shake like that church lady.
it should be kind of liquidy when you put it in the oven.
It need to shake like the arm shake in worship. It need to, if it ain't got that arm shake,
All right.
you in trouble. You in trouble. You in trouble. All right, we're gonna keep talking to you, mama. Stay on here. But we got some gluten free folks out there that wanna do dressing and they don't need to be left out. So we gonna go to Monrovia gluten free expert Tiana Spencer. Come on, Tiana, come on. Welcome Tiana to the stage. Now, Tiana, you ain't over there making dry dressing, are you?
No.
And
But let me
there's some
tell you
people.
though, I have never liked dressing until I tasted your mom's when I wasn't gluten free. When I
Wow.
tasted Miss Connie's dressing, I was like, all my life I hadn't liked it, but that is good.
Now, what do you think that? What do you think the difference is? You heard us out when you tasted it. What was the difference?
It wasn't crumbly. I don't like crumbly dressing, and so that's the only thing I've been introduced to all growing up. But that your dressing was like, I don't even know. It was odd. I wasn't gonna taste it because I was like, nah, I don't like it. But it was so good. So now I've been chasing your dressing, Miss Connie, a gluten-free version of it because it's so good.
Yeah. No, it makes a difference. I think a part of the secret still need to add some eggs. Still rise. Oh yeah, they talking about it in the thing. Cause some people saying no to eggs? Are some people pushing back on the eggs? Yo, I'm telling you, you don't want to. What is she saying? Nope, eggs. She saying no to eggs? You don't want to mess it up. And Mama, what's the thing with the cornflakes? What difference does that make?
You know what? I'm not real sure. I just do what the good cooks did. It's like the people had the big ham, and the mama always cut the end off. And when the kids got grown, they kept cutting the end off. Mama cut the end off because the pot was too small. But they thought the end just needed to come off. But instead of using the light bread, it was like the texture to mix the meal and something smoother with it. So once you put the
Yeah.
cornflakes in and mix that in with your broth, it's like it mixed that and gives it that kind of even keel without real mealy, grainy kind of taste.
Got it. It probably adds to your texture too. And then the little crack that you put in there helps it as well.
The what?
The little crack cocaine that you put in there that
Oh,
gets everybody
right.
that gets everybody addicted to it. That's the key. That's the key.
Okay.
That's the key. Good morning, Papa Kenny.
Good morning. That's
Yeah.
actually come from her sweet fingers mixing it together.
Oh, praise the Lord. All right, Tiana. Um,
He's a keeper.
what now? Tell me, what's the secret to making good gluten-free dressing?
Well,
Lord.
okay, so dressing that I do make, I love it. It's actually called Grandma's cornbread dressing. The
Okay.
recipe I use. But this flour, if you're gluten free, this is the only flour we use now. Now, it's like $15 a bag. Okay. But you can make biscuits, cinnamon rolls, all that. So I feel like for me, I was buying gluten-free cornbread things, but now I just make it from scratch. The cornbread with cornmeal and this flour. So I feel like for me, that's what's been a big deal. And I do put eggs in it too. And I make the cornbread a day before, so it's drier to go
Yeah.
into. Otherwise, it just gets too mushy with the stock.
Nice. Now, what other gluten-free dishes are you doing today for our gluten-free folks out there? What else are you doing?
I do cornbread dressing. Other stuff is really naturally gluten free. I'm trying to figure out.
Are you doing the mac and cheese this year?
Yes, I do gluten free mac and cheese too.
And what's the key? Because we've tried different iterations of gluten-free mac and cheese, and it's all about the noodles, I think. Getting the right
I like
quality
these
noodle.
noodles. These are the brown rice noodles. To me, they hold up the best.
Yeah, because the problem with the gluten-free noodles sometimes they don't
Yeah.
hang on in there. They give out pretty quickly.
They get
don't.
too mushy. So I buy
Yeah.
this, and they give you a lot of gluten free stuff. They give you very little pasta in the bag. This one gives me a lot of mac and cheese. So I always
Okay.
buy the brown rice pasta for mac and cheese specifically.
Okay. That is good. All right, let's add to the party. We gonna keep coming. Mama, I know you got some punch over there. We want to talk about this fruit punch you got that you're serving, that diabetes punch you got coming up. But let's come on to my house upstairs. The fruit don't fall far from the tree. We got Larissa Tate in the kitchen hooking it up. Good morning, Larissa. Come on now.
Good morning. We're keeping the hair in the rag today.
Okay, all right. We got Larissa and LaRosa's in the same shot. LaRosa, you
Come on,
right
Rosa.
there? Hey, babe. Now, are you on your own camera too?
No,
We're
Oh,
sharing.
okay.
but
Y'all
we're not
sharing?
listening to the
because there will be an
sound.
echo.
It's delayed.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Riz, now what y'all got going on in the kitchen up in there, upstairs? What y'all got going on?
We have we're turning it around. Oh, wait a minute. It's not the camera on that side, is it? We
You
just have
might,
to turn it
you might be
around.
able to try this one. I've never tried it before.
No, no,
Nope.
don't turn around. Just pick it up and turn it. Yeah.
Okay. So we have the infamous Coca-Cola salad.
See, this is what I want to talk about. All right. So growing up, we had Coca-Cola salad. Now full disclaimer, let me just tell you, I never tasted it and it always looked disgusting. All right? But people love it. People absolutely love it. Tell us about Coca-Cola salad. What is it?
Okay, so first of all, mom, she's on the line, and cousin Juanita. Those are the famous cooks of our family, and a few others, cousin Louise. But this recipe came from cousin Juanita and mama, which it could have passed down from somebody else. But pretty much, if you like dark cherries, pineapples, pecans, and then for the richness and the texture, there's cream cheese, and it's all in the Jello, the black cherry Jello and cherry Jello, and you finish it off with a Coke, a can of Coke, and there's the mixture. Tiana, look at your face.
I
So
have, as many times as I've been at y'all's house for Thanksgiving, I have never.
no,
Never
this
heard
is
of this.
this is a one. This is the first time this year I said,
Yeah.
you know what? In Mississippi, growing up, I never did it, but I feel like there's some people in California that may be able to appreciate this. So
Hey, let me tell you something. People, Larissa has served this at places. Let me tell you something. White people love this. White people love it. They love it. They eat it up. They be like, "This is the best thing. Where this come from? I never heard of such a thing. What is this?" They be tearing it up, child. So if you
see, there's Kurt right there. Uncle Kurt said sounds like heaven. So I
see,
know.
look at him. It even sounded good to him. See,
Yep.
it even sound good to him. But now at our family though, I'm talking about white folks loving it, but black folk, I mean, we folks would eat it up at our house. They would eat it up. But you know, it was one of those things where I was like, this is us being multi-ethnic before we was actually multi-ethnic. This don't sound like something we would have at our Thanksgiving. This is my mama and aunt cousin Juanita stretching us. But I don't know. So some of y'all should try it. Should try it. Actually, we should figure out how to post the recipe. Get the recipe from Larissa and we'll post it and somebody try it. Mama, what do you think about the Coca-Cola salad? What was special about it for you?
Oh, it was different, and we used that instead of cranberry sauce with the dressing. So it
Really?
just goes so well with your dressing. So instead of doing cranberry sauce, we did the. My mom used to make it all the time, and it was so good with your dressing.
Really? So grandmama made the Coca-Cola salad.
Oh yeah, she started it.
Did she create the recipe or did she get it from white people's house that she was working at?
Who knows? I didn't ask.
This sounds like something she brought from across the tracks over to us.
This sounds like a white people dish. I am shocked. What y'all say? I am shocked. Does it just sit still like that? Is that
Yeah,
good?
it gels. It's a congealed salad. It gels.
So it's kind of think Jello, Tiana.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
a congealed salad is what it is.
Hey,
And I
Tiana, you
believe
come.
it's gluten free.
I
Oh
will
yeah.
watch y'all eat that.
No, y'all. How many of y'all want to see us do a video
I'm
of
not
Tiana
tasting
taste testing it?
I'm not tasting that.
Come
today.
on.
Tiana, I promise you, you will love it. You will love it.
It's so good. Yo, one of the cool things, I'm making jokes about white folks Thanksgiving, but I remember LaRosa and I, we did a lot of white people Thanksgivings when we first moved out here, and the cultural differences are just fascinating. It's just so good to be stretched. You know, a staple in white families that wasn't in ours was like this green bean thing, like a green bean casserole. Like the green bean dish was a really big deal in their culture. And I don't even think are y'all even cooking green beans? Is anybody even doing any green beans today?
We're doing greens and peas.
Yeah, so we do greens and peas. Green beans is not a staple, but for a lot of white families, green beans are a staple for Thanksgiving. Folks are like, I'm with you, Tiana. Tiana got a whole tribe. So show us so black eyed peas. My sister has perfected the black eyed pea recipe. I'm telling you, some of the best. See, look at Kurt. Kurt saying green bean casserole rocks. See, it ain't never rocked at our house. So these the black eyed peas. Tell us what you're doing different with the black eyed peas.
They're not cooked yet. Shout out to our home state, Mississippi. There's a place called Wilson's. It's a meat house, and so this is Wilson's sausage that we chop into it instead of like your smoked turkey or turkey meat or smoked pork or something. But this is actually sausage, and so I'm still working on fresh black eyed peas, but these are canned today. So shout out to all my peeps that are all about cans, but it's cans today. And but these are the black eyed peas, and they have the sausage. So that's the game for us.
Yeah, that sausage kick in, and it just adds a really fresh flavor. To be honest, it's a dish you could eat by yourself. Like it's a whole meal. I felt like that I could just eat it by myself. And then here's another game changer with the bread. Rich, talk about these rolls.
So these are Parker House rolls. You can find them. I'm usually able to find them at Ralph's, Bonds, and for Mississippi, that's Kroger. So they're the Parker House rolls. We put them in early, spray the pans. We like them in the muffin pans, but you can put them on any nonstick pan. You do your spray oil, spray it, and then lay it with butters. But the directions are on the inscription. So those of you all that are not aspiring to be all the way through authentic cooks like myself, just get you some of these frozen rolls, let them rise for a few hours, and I'll leave the homemade rolls to my mother.
Yeah. It's a good cheat for fresh rolls. It's a really good
Hey there.
really good cheat.
Hey there. Albert,
who-
my neighbor just came over, and I'm
Oh,
going
well,
to show you.
Hey neighbor, what's happening?
What you doing, buddy?
We're just talking to a couple of hundred friends
Okay.
online.
And
Well, you know me. I'm bringing deer sausage for.
This is the smoked turkey. My husband just took off the smoke.
Oh wow. So-
He actually smoked it for somebody, so they'll be coming to pick it up. And
Y'all
our neighbor
cooking for
just
y'all
told
and
me
other
to
folks.
bring
And
deer
you got some fresh deer sausage. Now, did you kill this deer?
Yeah, he said, "Did you kill the deer?"
No, I'm too old. The boys are doing it now.
He said,
boys are doing it now."
The boys are doing it.
All right, happy Thanksgiving.
No, you're fine.
Let me tell you something. All my California saints, don't get mad. The deer was, it was a legal kill. It was authorized, and the deer knew Jesus. So don't be upset about some we killing deer. That's just a part of it as you eat that dead turkey today. Now, Mama, tell me about your punch. What you got in your punch? What you show us?
Well,
First of all,
I do the Arnold Palmer tea because some people are really tea drinkers, and I'm doing the Thanksgiving punch that's made with orange and fruit punch mixture, along with the pina colada and pineapple juice and
wait,
Sprite.
hold on. Pina colada. When did our family?
Yes,
We grew up in holiness. What you doing with pina colada up in there?
it's virgin punch.
Oh, it's virgin punch.
No,
Oh,
I got
okay.
some Jamaican spice rum.
This is it. I was trying to get the Thanksgiving color.
Okay. Oh, wow. That looks good. So
And that's
that's a
the
whole
tea.
trough. And that's
Yeah,
the tea
the
right there.
tea.
Okay. All right. Chastity Underwood called it funeral tea.
Jamaican rum.
Okay.
Called it funeral tea. La Rosa, you doing cabbage and yams. Tell me about your cabbage and your yams and your approach with the cabbage and the yams.
Hello there.
Talk about the yams, babe. What's the secret? What's the strategy to the yams?
You
Be
know,
honest. Just tell the truth.
I don't think people want to know what the secret to the
No shame. Let's just be honest. Just tell the truth. What's the secret to the yams?
sugar, butter, and nutmeg.
Sugar, sugar, butter, and nutmeg.
butter, nutmeg. That's it,
And when you think you put enough, put a little bit more.
basically.
Yeah.
And she cuts the cabbage and the yams perfectly. I don't even make them anymore. It's like I'm out.
Because what's the key to a good cut? What are you? Is it thickness? Is it thinness? Is it middle?
I think it depends on the way I like to cut mine like silver dollars. So like instead of like some people cut theirs in squares. I cut mine like whole, almost, and they'll stay round.
Got
and,
it.
And not super thin, but like, not too thick.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So desserts. Tiana, are you doing any desserts?
I usually do some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. I hadn't honestly thought about it today, so
Because the chocolate, that's easy, right?
yeah. That's easy. Yeah, that and cinnamon rolls, I'll do that. But those are easy now with that flour I showed y'all earlier. It's easy.
Yeah. So you use the same flour.
Yeah, for $15 a bag. I only make it with things that are, like specialty things.
Really important because it's so
Yeah,
expensive.
'cause
You
it's
done
too
said
expensive.
$15 a
But-
bag 7 times, so it's obviously
Right.
that's a real thing. Now,
Right.
Mama,
If
what
you
you
are
doing for
gluten-free,
desserts?
though, if you
Yeah.
are gluten free though, it's cheaper on Amazon than if you go to the store and get it. So.
Okay. Now, Mama, do you have a dessert table somewhere?
I do.
Come on, walk us to the
They're
table,
gonna
honey.
Bring some more,
What's that?
but this is pecan pies. Kenny did pecan pies. This is coconut pies.
Hold it down. Hold the camera down a little bit more. We can't see it. There you
Okay.
go. Back up and let us see the whole segment. Let's see the whole thing.
Okay, well that's that. And this is a caramel cake.
Ooh wee.
And this is Italian cream.
Oh wow.
And this is German chocolate.
Oh, bless him. Bless him.
And Tracy is bringing the red velvet, and Van is bringing the pound, and Louise is bringing sweet potato pies.
Wow.
So yeah, that's it.
Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today. LaRosa, me and you gonna close it out. But let's thank Larissa, my mama Connie, and gluten-free queen Tiana Spencer. Y'all give it up for them. Thank you guys so much. So, babe, out of all the stuff we got going on, LaRosa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Clean up the cake.
Oh, okay. As we close out this year, not this year, but as we come to Thanksgiving, the food is a really big deal. But what's something what are you thankful for as you sit in Thanksgiving today, as we sit in meals and food? Some people may not have extravagant family events and gatherings, so it's about that, but much more it's about a heart of Thanksgiving. So when you think about your heart of Thanksgiving, what comes to mind for you, babe?
I would just say life,
Yeah.
especially with the year that all of us have had. Yeah, more than anything, life and family and just good health right now. As far as we know,
Okay.
feel all right, and as far everybody in our family feels all right. So I would just say that's what I'm most grateful for, and just being able to have a space where we can invite other people to spend Thanksgiving with us, and yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah.
That's good. As you look at the menu today, what are you most excited to eat?
Sadly, my brown sugar pound cake.
Oh yeah. So LaRosa has a recipe for a brown sugar pound cake.
It's not original.
Yeah, well, no, nothing's original. We know that, but
She doesn't want to show it, but we're going to show it. It's
Please
delicious.
do like a once over because it stuck to my pan a little bit. So
okay, brown sugar. Oh wow, look at that!
Ridiculously good.
And that's the ham over there on the side, just laying up, ready for the glory of the Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna hunt it at ham.
yes.
Yes.
Get
All
ready.
right. Well, thanks, babe. I'll let you get back to cooking, and I'll close it out with the fam.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
So y'all, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us and our family. I mean, they are all so amazing, and I hope you got some food around you today. If not, just call some of your friends. They're gonna have leftovers. Just do a drive by. When we didn't have kids and stuff, we'd do ours, then we load up in the car and start just driving by other houses, especially good cooks. We knew they just had good stuff over there. So my mama's house, she'll probably have about 6 or 7 drive-bys this afternoon. Like they didn't come for dinner, but I'm just coming for the leftovers. I think one of the gifts that I learned from my mom is it's the power of leftovers. It's the power of in the mindset and the gift of hospitality to cook more than enough, so that people will have something to walk away with. Cook more than enough so that people can come by and feast off of the leftovers. And cooking more than enough so even days after days, you'd have something to come back to. So a part of this season is not just sitting and eating, but it's also having that linger for some days. I pray that the abundance of God's love and the profundity of his grace and glory would not just mark you today, but that you would have leftovers, that you would feast and graze on his glory and his power and your thankfulness for days to come, that the love of God would mark you, and that you would experience that power. So Thanksgiving is a day where you can hold joy and grief together. So I know some of y'all got some joy and some grief. Yeah, Tanya, don't give me no book ideas, child. Don't threaten me with a book deal. I'll take it. Yeah, the power of leftovers. But some of you got some grief today. You'll miss loved ones. There'll be folks not at the table that used to be at the table. It's okay to remember them. It's okay to acknowledge them. It's okay to name them, and to grieve that loss. It's beautiful. Just invite God and invite a spirit of thanksgiving, even in that. So, yo, from our family to yours, may you have a happy, happy Thanksgiving. And may the glory of the Lord be with you. Next week, La Rosa and I celebrate 19 years of marriage. So we are leaving, heading out, and we're going to take a little mini vacation. So we will be back. I don't know when we'll be back, in another week or so. We'll put up a post and let you know when we'll be back. But just know that we are celebrating our anniversary and celebrating family during the holidays. And I hope you take time to do the same. God bless you. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving.